It's all about that star power.
Stay tuned because you know Reece is going to have one of your favorite stars for him today.
Stay tuned.
That's right. We won't disappoint you. Live on the Reece Show. Of course, it is Thursday. We checking all the way in from LA to the A today. We have a very special guest that you just heard that star power drop. That means we got somebody making moves and doing that thing. And she could have really been on yesterday for Working Woman Wednesday. But we have Chandrea Moody Wilson in the building. What's going on, Miss Lady?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
We have to get stories like yours out. We got to let people know what's going on, especially with your wonderful organization, Urban Not Average. I love the name because it makes so much sense when you start to read about it. And I see you dodged it out today.
I'm just saying, I told you Tommy Lasorda was someone. He's a true legend over here, you know?
That's
I got to give credit where it's due.
That's true. I remember hearing his name when I was young, and I didn't know anything about baseball. You knew Tommy Lasorda, you knew Babe Ruth, you knew certain names. You know, so that's one of those names. Jackie Robinson, that's one of those names. So,
definitely.
So,
Gotta give
shout out to the Dodgers. Shout out to the Dodgers. And shout out to you. You in LA doing some great things. You about to make some of those things happen here in our where we broadcast from Atlanta, but you help out people all around the country by default. So. Let's go ahead and get into your story and tell people about who you are, how you got this thing started. I think that's a beautiful story. And also about Urban Not Average.
Okay, well, Urban Not Average started out here in LA. I originally started in 2018 due to a variety of reasons. My daughter runs track and field. Got to tell everybody, I didn't have that much faith in my daughter. I didn't lie when she was sick. I didn't think she knew how to run. I didn't.
So before that, did you go to any of the track meets or anything? Or
I am a true track mom. But I'm saying my daughter started when she was 6. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't take it too serious. Then she started getting faster and faster in the medals. And I was like, hold on, this starting to add up, you know? And I was in college at that time. So, you know, college, single mom, kind of didn't add up and stuff. Then of course you couldn't afford the nutrition and this and that. And my daughter was one of many kids who couldn't, you know, really afford it at that time. So when I finally graduated and got everything together, I was like, you know what, there's moms that need to, you know, continue to support each other. So I tried to go that route. Of course, everyone didn't want to, you know, participate as much. So created an Urban Not Average because I've noticed that so many kids in the urban environment have so much talent. Yet, you know, we lack resources to get them to push to that edge. So I started doing fundraising and XYZ. Next thing you know, all these kids were getting trophies and medals at the Junior Olympics. They were excited, you know, and actually helped them build their confidence in school and also help build the family. So that's how I started to do a little bit of outreach of everything, try to help support not only the student athletes, but the families as well.
Man, that's awesome. But we got a thing, we got the hype bell here. I got to hit it one time for you. Because you saw a need, you know, and you right into there and did your thing. That brings back a story of when my team, we won the state championships in football at a school that hadn't won in a long time. And afterwards, we was like, everybody was all, you know, living high. Oh, man, we just won the states. And then my dad was like, so what y'all gonna do? You gonna have a party or something? But everybody was like, nah. So he was like, you know, I'm throwing y'all a party. He bought trophies. He bought some of the kids the varsity jackets and stuff. So let me shout out my pops for doing that. And
please do. Like you don't get that much, especially as a parent. And when you take that same vibe and become a parent to so many, and not only to yours, not only to your city, but to other states as well, it feels so good.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to that class. And when the in Jersey won that state championship and put it on in bogeys. And shout out to Mr. Roof letting us have it at bogeys. All right, back to you because you feel the need. All right, you got, and this is, I had this conversation earlier with my good friend of ours, family friend. He's an attorney also, Ray Humphreys, and he was saying that it's a gentleman out there plays golf. And he grew up, and golf is one of those sports that you need the finances to be able to buy the clubs, buy the correct shoes, and then get on the courses to actually play.
Yeah.
And most of our parents they may not have, like in those urban communities or disadvantaged communities, they don't have access to those funds for extra money. Like we're trying to put food on the table. You know, we're trying to, like you said, you are a single mom in college. So you're trying to pay your tuition and take care of your baby.
And take care of my baby, you know. I didn't expect all of this, you know, to come off so much, but since it did, it literally helped the coaches and just the officials, everyone kind of like helped me raise my daughter. So I felt like I didn't need to do X, Y, and Z because the coaches were her father.
Yeah,
and,
they become that parent.
It was a whole little, crew, and
a village that becomes a kid village, right? Even that's why I love when kids play sports, because you get that, like you said, that support system. You get another accountability partner that's a grown up to help out, and that stuff is very key when it comes to raising a child, especially in a single parent household, or even double parents, a regular.
Even double parents, yeah, because I was out there with the married couples and all that. They were still doing what I had to, put up tents out there 6 a.m. They still have to do the same thing that I did. So whether you're single parent, married, whatever, blended family, all the above, because I was a blended family before my husband passed, and we made it work. We made it work, and not only did the kids find out more about themselves, you as an adult also figure out, you learn more about yourself as well. That know that you have the strength to do that. You get, picking your daughter up at the end of the track, the end of the field. Mm-hmm. You got all this strength that comes out of nowhere. You're like, woo, I did that. Okay.
You did that.
Okay. You're out there running with the kids. Like, hold on. I ain't run. I didn't play this in high school.
But you picked
it's a beautiful thing.
Yep. So right now we're with Miss Chandrea, who is the owner of Urban Not Average. She started a nonprofit just based on a need that she saw with her own kid and her own daughter, and then some of the athletes connected to them, probably in that same program. So did you have, you strike me as a mom that had a bunch of kids at your house every day after school, eating up all your food and stuff. Is that the case?
It's still the case. During COVID ain't stopped nothing. They ain't still here.
I get it.
I be like, hi. I'm like, did you call? Did your mom call me? Okay, fine. It's just that's so comfortable where all the kids they just there.
Right.
But I'm okay with that because they have a safe place. They have nowhere, because if I don't open my door, they're gonna go to the streets, and I'd rather for me to bring in all the love and the support for them, rather than take it on the street and they become something totally different.
That's real. That's real. Let me give you another hype bell for that. Being that safe haven for these babies. Right. And when I say babies, I mean these teenagers, because they're highly impressionable. They're youth, and they can go either way. And you opening up your doors like that is a lifesaver and a life changer. I know it firsthand, because that's how I was that house. We were that house. My papa was like, I eat up all my food every day. Yeah.
Right.
He's like, don't steal nothing, and you can't wear a do-rag at my house and pull your pants up. That's it. But
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Look, shout out, press the button. Shout out to your pops.
All right, let me get the hype button for pops. All right, we have Miss Chandrea Moody Wilson, and we're talking about her journey into Urban Not Average. Now, you have expanded your services, but I want to talk about your initial services. So you're doing these fundraisers, you're helping these kids reach basic necessities, and you helping them be able to travel and go to these away games. Was it a specific experience that you had, had to meet with that to get jumped into that part of it?
No, not really. I just I had to find my way of fundraising. I had to, when you hear fundraising, or you think of people begging, so you have to kind of collaborate, the party with the support. So, with people's birthdays, even my husband's last birthday, literally almost 400 people came out because they thought it was just a party, not knowing it was a fundraiser.
That's a way to use your birthday for good. Let me hit that.
Yeah, so I have galas, we got dog tournament, we have all the above just to raise money. So we have to learn how to incorporate it with fun, because of course people are willing to do XYZ for fun.
Yeah.
And now if it's a benefit cause, that's even better. Like brunch, everyone likes to go to brunch. Let's make a fundraiser out of brunch.
Yeah.
Hey, it's just you just have to kind of get you have to just really get in tune with it and kind of feel other people's energy, so that you can bring that energy together, and it can be profitable for a great cause such as Urban Not Average.
Absolutely. Another hype bell for y'all. In the dream, having fun and doing good while you're at it. Talk to me about the pandemic, as you're trying to still make sure everybody's okay, but everybody, especially in LA, you guys were shut down for longer than a lot of places. How are you maneuvering during the pandemic?
Well, I was trying to push it as further as possible, but of course, being in California, everything shut down. Unfortunately, a lot of our sponsors and donors and individual sponsors, they went out of business. So we were trying to look at different creative ways how we can do XYZ. So that's why I kind of shifted my focus on the East Coast. And I wanted other people to bring out the mission of Urban Not Average. So I actually now have a board of directors. It's 7 of us, and they are some amazing individuals. So they definitely come out and support, and they do their fundraising and get our mission aligned. So now we're incorporated in 7 different states, which is
wow.
Really,
let me hit the high button again. Because every state is going to need that, especially when you got disadvantaged communities.
Exactly. And being in Atlanta too, which is really great because you see more of our support of each other, you know. So I kind of want to bring that same vibe that you guys have there and bring that over to the West Coast. So now I'm getting ready to partner actually with the American Cancer Society, because at the moment I actually have a fiscal sponsorship program that I would partner with a company called CTFEI, where we're helping build an additional 300 nonprofit organizations from scratch. So we're talking about food nonprofits. We're talking about nails doing nonprofits, just helping the kids do XYZ. I actually have a person who's been licensed for about like 15 years. So she's going to get ready to open up a beauty college, but it's going to be helping the women who affected by cancer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get free wigs done for free.
Wow.
So
That's
bringing
awesome.
our resources together, just each one teach one, and we all support each other. But at the same time, it's going to be beneficial for these kids.
Yeah, and then you got those programs that happen by accident. So as you partner with different businesses, you got these athletes that were part of your program. They graduate, now they can learn how to do hair and nails. They can learn how to go into these different businesses. Was that by design?
Actually, no, it just came out of nowhere because I started talking to the kids more, because a lot of kids feel like a lot of sports are pushed on them and they're forced on them by their parents. Right. And I understand. So I'm like, I try to find ways to help the kids incorporate their careers in sports. You don't have to be an athlete. You can be a sports podcaster. You can be the cameraman. You can, you can be the stylist. There's different avenues in sports that you can go to. So just take that experience that you have from sports and incorporate that with your lifestyle. So that's what I'm trying to, kind of give a little bit of a niche to the kids little by little as they progress in high school.
Yeah, especially with those different concepts in sports, like the hard work. You get in what you put out. I mean, you're right. You get out what you put in, right? And the like we said earlier, that village and camaraderie, using that team effect. Okay, exactly. You do this, I do this, and that's kind of a way you can run a business too. So that's dope.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just teaching the kids, hey, you're gonna love sports some kind of way. Don't worry, this won't be just a waste of sport. Your activities in sports won't just be a waste. They'll be a life-changing, blueprints of what you want to do and succeed in life.
Absolutely. Let me hit the high bell again. You're doing it. You got there, Miss Lady. I can't wait for it to hit the South and hit Atlanta, where we are. Now, I was fortunate enough to be able to take our family out and visit California and hit some of these beaches. But one thing that was kind of heartbreaking was I saw a lot of tents out there, a lot of homelessness, but you're combating that too. You're helping homeless teens and kids that have been, maybe pregnant teens and stuff like that too, with housing. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so focus as of 2020, Urban Net Average had came into doing real estate and property. So what we do, we house that out to homeless athletes and their families. So we may not have, California is very expensive, so we're trying to make it affordable for the families who can afford that high value amount of rent out here in LA. Also, with the homeless situation, remember I told you that I kind of make the kids, I don't make the kids, but I propose to the kids like, hey, you can continue to take, your community, but you have to get something back. Yes. So every quarter we go ahead and do like a Friendsgiving. We go ahead and support and feed the homeless, do, just homeless outreach. Mm-hmm. And now that we have so many people who are wanting to go through the fiscal sponsorship program, we actually having the nonprofits that we have been building. Every quarter they're going to come out and do the same thing. So we have food vendors already. We have we have a little bit of everything, and we just go down the Skid Road and just give our resources. It may not be much, but it's something that we get.
It's something.
We're here to help, in every way that we can.
Yeah, let me hit the high bell again. You're gonna wear the paint off this thing today. When you say it's not that much, it's a huge difference. Feeding one person that hadn't eaten in a couple of days, that's God's work right there. And I don't care what you believe in, you got to believe it, that it's something greater than yourself working through you. So shout out to you, not only doing that, but instilling that in people younger than yourself. So big ups to y'all and your family for doing that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It sounds like with the expansion into these 7 different states and then real estate ventures in Atlanta, is that the next step, or do you have something else on the horizon you want to let the people know about?
Yeah, we're actually looking more into housing development because we're figuring out that that's kind of like the root structure for not only the children but the families as well. Mm-hmm. So we can get them to a comfortable environment. Then things will flourish. Blessings will come out.
Yeah.
Different perspectives on life. We're definitely
if you don't have to worry about where you're gonna sleep at night, school gets a lot easier.
Way easier. If you got bed, it's warm, it's comfortable, you got food, you have the basic necessities. That's the basic things in life. And you can't help but succeed.
Absolutely.
So we're definitely looking into building a structure out there, not only in LA, but it's Alabama as well as Atlanta. So we're coming, yeah.
We be waiting for you like this. Come on. Bring it on in. We're waiting on you. All right, we're with Miss Chandra Moody-Wilson of Urban Not Average. You guys make sure that you follow them online across all social media and the website. Can you give them the website too?
Yes, it's www.urbannotaverage.com. Go ahead and check us out. Look at our resources. Check out our team. Let us know how you feel.
Right. And when you come to Atlanta, I need you to come to the studio. We got to chop it up. And I'm going to introduce you to Positive American Youth. This has a lot of the similar programs and focuses that you guys have. So we definitely got to chop it up.
Oh, yeah. I'll be down there. Trust me.
There we go. Awesome. All right, let's get into this fast 5. We got 5 quick questions for you, okay? Because not only you, you're a woman of the people, but you know how to party, you know how to have fun, you know how to kick back a little bit. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit on our top 5 questions. Okay? You ready for me?
I think so. I'm scared, but yeah,
there's nothing to be scared of. These are easy questions. All right. What is your favorite TV show to binge when you're not out saving the world?
It's crazy. Frasier.
Oh, okay. I've been through all 11 seasons. It's not crazy. You know how I know I'm not lying. I know it's 11 seasons.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character on there?
Niles.
Niles. You know how I know I was vested? Because I looked up everybody after I was done watching all 11 seasons to see what they were doing now. All right, man. Let's go to the next one. What is your favorite high school sport to watch?
Football. Okay. I love football.
Me too.
They got to the Kansas City Chiefs here.
Yeah, right. Shout out to the Chiefs. See, now you beating on the Rams. I don't know how you doing that.
They can keep it. But I love my city.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. All right, you out in LA. What is your favorite beach out there in California to go to?
Doc Weiler. Fire pits, all the good stuff. Straight down Imperial, get right off the freeway. Boom, you're there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to write that one
down. Doc Weiler.
That's what's up. I like it. All right, what is your favorite song to get you going? Like if you're in a mood, you put this song on, it's gonna let you be you for the rest of the day and be great.
Damaged by Her. I don't know why. It's just like I don't even know the words. I just like, okay.
You just in there. Hey. I got you. All right. The 5th question, final question. What would you tell you right before you start Urban Not Average as an actual nonprofit? What is one piece of advice you would probably tell yourself? It's one of them loaded questions. I already know. It
is. I'm here. Just honestly, just take your time. Just take your time. Take your time. I know because I'm so passionate about a few things. So sometimes I tend to jump into certain projects with limited time. But I look at the end result of it. I know that's going to be a beautiful thing, and I know it's going to get our mission out there, and I know that's going to be affected by these kids. So I will say, just take my time. But of course, I have no regrets.
Living with no regrets. That's it. We usually do something called Pops Knows Best, which is my pops comes with a little, one-liner or a Reese's Piece of Mind. Today, I'm going to go off of what you've been doing is do not kill your dream with the hasty action. You are actually jumping into something and helping other people's dreams come through your actions. But sometimes we kill our dreams before they get started because we make a bad decision on the front end. So we just wanted to shine light on both ends of that, perspective right there. We appreciate appreciate you coming in and kicking with us on the Reec Show Live.
Thank you for having me, and I'll see you in Atlanta. Don't worry.
I can't wait.
So scoot over, give me a chair.
Y'all heard us say that means it's gonna come true. We're gonna get back to the Reec Show Live, of course, with my beautiful co-host Bevie Stitch. She's gonna try to teach me a little Spanglish. Maybe it'll be California inspired today. Who knows? Because that's where she's from too. She lived there.
There you go.
I don't even know. I just make it. All right, thank you again, Miss Lady.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Atlanta.
No doubt. Everybody follow Urban Not Average right now on Instagram. We're going to get back to you in about 5 minutes with some more Reec Show Live. Appreciate y'all. We are